Funding and promotional consideration for HiQ are provided by Rio Grande University's main campus, Wing to Wing Foundation, and the Total Media Group. Today, these two teams begin their quest to be the winners of this inaugural Southeastern Ohio tournament on HiQ. And now, from the campus of Rio Grande University, here is the host of HiQ, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, and welcome back to another game here of HiQ on the beautiful campus of Rio Grande University, gracious enough to host our inaugural tournament here. We hope it's going to be a quite lengthy tournament in years to come. Beautiful campus if you've never visited here in Rio Grande. We have South Webster and Piketon having at it today, and we'll start with the warm-up round. They're worth 5 points apiece in this round, and I will give you choices. They will see them on their screen, then they'll look to me for the question, and then they'll ring in and answer. And remember, no penalty ever for a wrong answer. So make sure you ring in and guess something. And here we go. Congo River, Lake Nasser, Gulf of Sidra, and the Kalahari Desert. Which of those geographical features is found in southern Africa? Congo River, Lake Nasser, Gulf of Sidra, or the Kalahari Desert? And that will be Harrison.
The Kalahari Desert.
That's right. So you strike first for the 5 points. All right, our second question in our buzzer opening round. Demetrios, Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula. Which was not a Roman emperor? Demetrius, Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula. And Grayson.
Caligula?
Not him. Harrison.
Tiberius.
It was Demetrios. He was Greek. Check these out now. Neville Chamberlain, Margaret Thatcher, Winston Churchill, Anthony Eden. In 1963, Congress made which former British leader an honorary U.S. citizen? And that will be Harrison.
Winston Churchill.
That's who it was. Good. For another 5, you're 10. Let's take a look at these years. 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. In what year did Nintendo release the Wii console? Marcus.
2006.
That's right. Do you have one, Marcus?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that? All right.
3 of them.
See, when you're playing those video games, parents, it does something, well, never mind. So they're not on it all night long. Triangular, rectangular, pentagonal, hexagonal. Which geometric shape forms the hole that fits an Allen wrench? Those of you, Marcus?
Rectangular?
Not that one. Harrison.
Pentagonal.
It's, what'd you say?
Pentagonal.
Pentagonal? No, it's
Pentagonal.
hexagonal or hexagonal. Sports fans? Sports fans? I know some of the guys on Piketon play sports. How about these guys? Emmitt Smith, Tony Dorsett, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, who is the all-time NFL rushing leader, and Harrison.
Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, clear, with 18,355 yards. Incredible. Nobody even close. Next, oh, I'm a soap opera fan, kids. Come on. General Hospital, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives. Which is the oldest? Marcus.
General Hospital.
General Hospital, my poison is right. 1963, by the way. 1965 for Days of Our Lives. YNR 73, Bold and Beautiful, 87. Yes, I watched General Hospital. Ooh, it's getting good too. How about a little sort of kind of, anybody play golf? Anybody play golf? Bogey, birdie, eagle, albatross. This is the term used in golf if you're 1 over par. Harrison.
Bogey.
Bogey is right. 20 to 10 in the early going here, I believe. How about some Great Lakes for you now? Erie, Huron, Superior, Ontario. Which Great Lake also names a major Canadian city? Harrison.
Ontario.
Ontario is right. And we have our audio question of the game now. I'll give you a choice of 4 incredible, talented ladies. Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn, Brenda Lee, and June Carter Cash. In 1967, she was at #1 with this tune you'll hear, the most successful of her career and one of the most covered songs in the history of country music. Country Music Television, CMT, listed it #1 of the top 100 country songs. Listen and name her. Liam.
Tammy Wynette.
Tammy Wynette is right. Nicely done. And that will wrap up our buzzer round. When we come back here on the beautiful campus of Rio Grande University in Rio Grande, Ohio, with our All Southeastern Ohio tournament, we will talk to the team captains, find out more about their school and with whom they are playing, and all that when High Q returns.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome back to IQ here on the campus of Rio Grande University in the beautiful city. Beautiful, as we're taping this show at least, a beautiful sunny day. We've had some horrible weather this winter, but here we are, maybe around springtime finally, and we're getting much better. We're going to find out about our teams, where they're from, and let them brag about their school, their principal, their coach, and Liam is the team captain for the Jeeps. So, Liam, tell me about your team.
Well, we're from South Webster. We're a very small school. Our principal's Brett Roberts, a former NBA and MLB player. So that's pretty cool. He's 6'8".
Wow. Towers over everybody.
He does. A little scary sometimes.
And tell me about what else about your school. Where is South Webster?
Southern Ohio.
Southern Ohio. Of course, all of our teams are in the southeastern part of Ohio. And introduce your teammates, if you would.
So I have with me Grayson, Nathaniel, Marcus, and then off to the side we have Lila and Logan.
All right.
No seniors.
And we may see them along the way, as we will, like we took Bo out and roughed him up here for Piketon and brought Nolan in. So you'll see that here in a minute. Harrison, team captain, talk to me.
I'm Harrison Alexander. I go to Piketon High School, which is right smack dab in the middle of Pike County. The principal is Jeff Reuter, which Mr. Reuter is planning on retiring this year. And we just want to, from all of our hearts and the Quiz Bowl team, would like to thank him for everything that he's done for the school.
Did you run him out of town? What if?
Well, you know,
finally had it, has he? With
finally
all
had
kids?
it. This is Nolan Childers. That's Lane Lee Master. That's Walter Johnson. That's Carter Smith. That's Keegan Carroll. And last but not least, that's Bo Henry.
Yeah, we have Bo in the game. You guys, you and Bo are on the football team, and you guys do what?
Golf.
Golf. Just Quiz Bowl. All right. That's a good thing to have. All right, Walter. All right, now we will get ready for our bonus round. We're going to ask the category questions, and we'll start with the 10-point clue. If the team is sure they know it, why, answer it. Then they'll go on to the other part of the bonus, the 5, 10, 15. Should they not want to guess the 10 and say, let's have a little more information, they can ask for the 5-point clue. Whichever one they get right, they go to the other part of the bonus. However, if they miss it, the other team can steal it. Stealing is allowed here on High Q. So Liam and team, and Liam will answer as the team captain. Exploration. 10-pointer. This is a term used to refer to Spanish and Portuguese colonizers who explored, traded with, and colonized parts of the Americas, Africa, Oceania, and Asia during the Age of Discovery. Sailing beyond the Iberian Peninsula, they established numerous colonies and trade routes and brought much of the New World under the dominion of Spain and Portugal.
5 one, please.
Famous ones were Francisco Pizarro, Hernán Cortés, Juan de Ponce Ponce de Leon, among many others. So what is the Spanish word for conqueror?
Conquistador?
Conquistador es correcto, el 5 puntos, and then you get to get up to 30 points, perhaps, in our bonus round. Start with the one for cinco. Oh, it's a math bonus, so you may want to get your pencil and paper ready. 5-pointer is factor b squared minus 15b plus 36. We give them 5 points if they get that one, and move on to the 10. However, if they miss it, Piketon can steal it, but we go no further on the bonus in that case. So you give me a correct answer, you're factoring b squared minus 15b plus 36, and your answer is, Liam,
Uh, 12 and 3.
be more specific. All right, I have to call time. Piketon. Harrison.
-3 and -12.
Yeah, I needed the negatives there, B -12 and B -3. So you pick up those 5 points, but we go no further on that one. We'll have some chamber music coming up. Holy mackerel, not an audio clue, but just a question on chamber music in the next bonus. However, let's get to you now, Piketon. Double meaning. This is a tributary of the Colorado River flowing through New Mexico and Arizona. After the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848, the river served as part of the border between the U.S. and Mexico until the 1853 Gadsden Purchase extended American territory well south of this river.
The Rio Grande.
Not that one, although that would be clever if we, had the Rio Grande question with Rio Grande. So you can steal the 10 points if you know, South Webster.
The Red River?
No, I would have said it's also a species of venomous lizard native to the southwestern U.S., the northwestern Mexican state of Sonora. The monster is sluggish in nature, so it's not generally dangerous and very rarely poses a threat to humans. The Gila monster. All right, so we'll get no further on that. Back to you for, let's see, official language. South Webster. Spanish is the official language of all Central American countries except one. The Maya civilization spread there between 1500 BC and 8300 and flourished until about 1200. Simone Biles, the winner of 4 gold medals in the 2016 Rio Summer Olympics, is a dual citizen of the U.S. and this country.
5 point, please.
Name this country on the northeastern coast of Central America, the only one with a Z in its name.
Belize?
Belize is right. So pick up those 5. And let's go to chamber music now and see what we can find out. The groups who play this music go from 3 to 9 members. A trio is 3, quartet is 4, quintet is 5, a sextet is 6. I'll give you between 5 and 15 points for the next 3, 7, 8, and 9 performers in any order. So you have trio, quartet, quintet, sextet, and then in any order. You don't have to match them. Just give me 1 for 5 points.
Octet?
Octet is 1.
Septet?
Say again?
Septet?
Septet is another. Now, all the points for another 15 points.
Non-et?
Non-ed is right. Who came up with that one? That's good.
Marcus.
There you go. Nicely done. So you pick up all 30 points on that. That brings you to 55 to 30 in the early going here in the bonus round. Now, let's go to a river question, and it will be for you, Piketon. This is the longest river in the New England region of the U.S., flowing roughly southward for 406 miles through 4 states. It rises 300 yards south of the U.S. border with Quebec, Canada, and discharges into Long Island Sound between Old Saybrook and Old Lyme in its namesake U.S. state.
Can we get the 5 point?
Name this river which separates Vermont from New Hampshire?
The Vermont River.
No, it's a good guess. Liam?
The Delaware?
It's the Connecticut River. So that will end our bonus round. Now, coming up, we have excitement for the 62nd round this year, or this game, where we have the categories of begins with grand, rhymes with cash, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, colleges. Now, should they get all 10, that'll be 100 points, 10 points apiece, and a 20-point bonus. And because they're so smart to get them, a pack of Smarties, kids. Are you excited? Come on, let's hear some applause for them. There we go. Get them all 10, and we'll be back with those categories right after this.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you and welcome back to High Q. Ooh, look at the prize we have if a team gets all 10 questions, 100 points plus a 20-point bonus plus a pack of Smarties. All right, now, Piketon, you have the lower score at 30, 30 to 55, by the way. And that means you get to pick first from among those three categories. So what do you think you'd like among rhymes with grand, or begins with grand, rhymes with cash, and the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, colleges?
The Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, colleges. All right, you don't have to say University of, just in the, I don't think any of them need that. All right, you ready? Start the clock, and here we go. Patrick Mahomes.
Texas Tech.
Eli Manning.
Ole Miss.
Peyton Manning.
Tennessee.
Joe Namath.
Pass.
Tom Brady.
Michigan.
Joe Montana.
Stanford.
No. Troy Aikman.
SMU.
No. Terry Bradshaw.
Louisiana State.
No. John Elway. You have plenty of time left here. John Elway.
Is that Stanford?
That is Stanford. Russell Wilson, who transferred from NC State to this university.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, you did well. You had a little bump there, but you got 6 of those. That brings you up to 90. Nicely done. And we turn the others over to you. Colleges of Joe Namath.
Penn State?
Alabama. How about Joe Montana?
USC?
Notre Dame. Troy Aikman.
Texas?
UCLA. Terry Bradshaw.
Indiana?
Louisiana Tech, not State. So that's, you didn't pick up any, so a net 60 for you. Nicely done. Now, it's your turn, South Webster. Which category? Ooh, I wanted to give the Smarties. All right, let's see. Maybe we still will. What category for you?
Rhymes with cash.
Rhymes with cash. All right. And I start the clock here at Rio Grande, so here we go. Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah movie where she is a mermaid.
Splash.
Car bang up.
Crash.
To cut slits in a tire.
Slash.
Alan Alda TV series set in Korea.
Mash.
Grind teeth together.
Nash.
Senseless talk or popular board game about definitions.
Pass.
A beauty pageant winner might wear one.
Sash.
A strong adverse reaction as to a recent political or social development.
Backlash.
Yes. The largest food delivery platform in the U.S.
DoorDash.
And 2023 American superhero film based on the DC Comics character Barry Allen.
Flash.
The Flash is right. Oh, almost. You picked up 9 of those. Brings you to 145. All right, on the only other one that rhymes with cash that they missed. Come in. Senseless talk or popular board game about definitions. I love this game. Any guess, Harrison?
Wabash.
No? Audience, you know that one? Balderdash, that's right. We'll split those 10 points among the studio audience here to my right. So that will end our 60-second round. A good one it was, and Liam and team pulled ahead 145 to 90, but I have more questions to go. 10 pointers at the end of the game. We'll go back to the category round, and the final 4 will be the buzzer round when High Q returns.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Very good 60-second round. Couldn't give away the Smarties. Perhaps next game we'll be able to do that. 145 to 90. Still a good close game. I have 10-point questions to the end. Back to the category part of the round where we'll start with South Webster. And no choices. It's just you answer the question. History question. In 1945, during World War II, U.S. Marines on Iwo Jima captured what mount where they raised the American flag? The scene was captured in a famous photo. Mount what?
Fukushima?
Not that one. Harrison and team, you can take the 10 if you know.
Ubunaki.
It was Suribachi. I have a number question for you. It was Mozart's age at his death. NASCAR Cup Series driver Riley Herbst's number driving the Toyota Camry XSE. It's the atomic number of bromine. Kevin Durant's number of the Houston Rockets, and JFK was this number U.S. president.
35.
35 is right. Help from Keegan on that one that we brought in for this particular round. Let's go to sports now for you, South Webster. 4 major sports leagues in the greater Los Angeles area. Give me the 2 NFL teams and the 2 NHL teams. You need them all for the 10 points.
Rams and Chargers.
And the NHL teams.
The Kings. The Knights.
No. Now notice I didn't say right on any of those in case one of those was wrong. So now, Piketon, you have to name the 4. 2 NFL teams, 2 NHL teams.
The Chargers and the Rams, the Kings and the Ducks.
The Ducks, that was the other one. Very nicely done. Brings you a little bit closer. Now, it's your question on physical science. This 3-word term is a measure of force amplification by a machine. In simple terms, it's a measure of how much a machine makes work easier. The higher it is, the less work you need to do. IMA are the initials of that 3-word term. Nothing? All right, Liam and team, you can steal those 10 points if you know.
Integrated mass amplification.
No, it's ideal mechanical advantage. That's what we needed there. But over to you for the Merriam-Webster 2024 Words of the Year. This 12-letter word was added due to its significance in describing the political divide of the presidential election. The word reflects a sharp contrast of opinions or beliefs. In physics, it's the action of restricting the vibrations of a transverse wave, especially light, wholly or partially to one direction. What is this 12-letter P word?
Polarization.
Polarization is right. Nicely done there. Brings you up to 155, 110 in the early going here. One more of the category round before we go to the buzzer round, and it's for you, Piketon. Arrange in order. So you'll need your pen and paper for this. Arrange these ancient figures in chronological order. Cleopatra, Euclid, Nebuchadnezzar, and Hammurabi. You're going to arrange those ancient figures in chronological order, and I won't stop you until you give me a fourth one, or you don't give me any, or whatever, not to indicate if anything's right or wrong, because the other team may be able to steal, or perhaps you'll give me all four of those ancient figures in chronological order, so from the earliest to the latest. Give them a little figuring time before we call for an answer. After this, we'll go to the buzzer round. All right, Harrison.
Nebuchadnezzar, Hammurabi, Euclid, Cleopatra.
No, that's incorrect. Can you arrange them in order for 10 points?
Euclid.
No. Hammurabi, Nebuchadnezzar, you just had those two flipped. Euclid and Cleopatra. All right, final four, the buzzer round. Hands on those signaling devices. Here we go. In this case, we give them 5 choices of an answer. Just pick the right one. Take a look at this. Division, squad, brigade, platoon, battalion. Of these 5, which is the largest U.S. Army unit? Liam?
Division.
No? Walter?
Battalion.
It's the brigade. Adjective, verb, noun, adverb, another adverb. Which is not a part of speech, an adverb modifies. Of those 5, which is not a part of speech, an adverb, and Marcus?
Another adverb?
No? Harrison?
Just an adverb.
It's a noun. That is not a part of speech, an adverb modifies. All right, let's try these. Go to the literary world now. Hemingway, Hawthorne, Grimm, Tennyson, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Who wrote Adventures of a Young Man, Islands in the Stream, A Movable Feast, and the Snows of Kilimanjaro? Which of those greats? And Harrison?
Hawthorne.
Not Hawthorne. Anybody want to guess? And Marcus?
Hemingway?
It is Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway. Anybody with the name Ernest must be a great guy. Yeah. All right, Montgomery, Vicksburg, Mobile, Richmond, New Orleans. The Battle of Cold Harbor in 1864 was part of Grant's campaign to capture, and it's Harrison.
Vicksburg.
No? What city while serving as the Confederate capital? Liam?
Richmond.
Richmond is right, so you add another 10, brings you to 175, and the end of our game will validate that score and see who moves on to play next week, or in 2 weeks from now, when HiQ returns.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Welcome back to High Q here on the campus of Rio Grande University, our inaugural season here. We thank them very much and our friends at Total Media Group as well as Wing to Wing Foundation. And we find that South Webster defeats Piketon 175 to 110. That was a good close game for a good while. That 62nd round really helped South Webster a lot. And then they were able to get some points as well, both teams, in that fourth round. So next week we'll have another great game here on High Q for all the production crew. So many of them, and you'll see some of those names at the end of the credits here. Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet for a lifetime of love, like I did with my Bark Twain. And we'll see you next time here from the campus of Rio Grande University on High Q.
This is Jason Filia speaking for High Q at Rio Grande University, an Ernie Anderson production.